Hello out to all you wonderful people. This is Andre, the Game Idea Guy. Thank you once again for lending me your time and your ear, listening into another 3DS Game Ideas video from me. And this time I'm going to be talking about Ultimate Muscle. And I loved Ultimate Muscle in the GameCube. I know that there was a version of it made for the PS2 that kind of took away some of the features of the GameCube game, but it had additional characters that weren't in the GameCube game. So it was just like, okay, if we can go back to having like the cell shaded look of the GameCube game, maybe an improved version of that, add in the rest of the characters from the PS2 game that were not in the original GameCube release, and then keep in the custom character mode, but make it a little bit more advanced than what is in Ultimate Muscle. Because that, I mean, it's good for what it is, but it's extremely simplistic. And you don't really get to pick your character's moves. Like, you more or less like pick their personality traits, and from there their movesets are determined. The only move you really get to pick is their special, and you get to name it after you pick it. But there's that's what the hell, early morning recording always does this to me. But it's really something. I'm just like, I could see that being pretty good on the 3DS. Like, it would be pretty fun to bring that back and have you be able to do local play with download play. Like, so you only have to have one copy of the game, and again, do 4 players, have 4 people play on 4 3DSs together. Like, obviously sharing the data of the one cartridge or one downloaded game on it. It'd be nice to have little Easter eggs in the game, like where you have certain particular save data, you get like different you can get additional custom character parts, or yeah, additional custom character parts, or they add in new moves that were never in Ultimate Muscle to begin with for the characters to be able to use. So that would be awesome. And then also have amiibo unlocks that kind of work the same way. Just in case you don't have that data, if you have the amiibo, you can get the same items. Like, it's just some stuff to think about. Like, I like when games do that type of stuff where it gives you additional stuff for having another particular game in your library, or having save data from it, because it just makes it more interesting to be able to play from one game into the next and have a bonus because you're playing a game that is linked to a different one. Man, that's something I wish would happen far more often, but it doesn't as much as it used to. So, but like, hey, have like a Super Mario outfit that can be thrown on a character, and a couple different moves that Mario does thrown into the wrestling game. Have a Link outfit thrown in there. Well, you just little stuff like that would be cool. Like, to put it in there and be kind of interesting. Maybe update the story mode, make it a little bit longer, because obviously you're putting in more characters, and then have a custom character story. Like, that's the one thing that they didn't have in Ultimate Muscle, and I kind of wish that they did, is to have a custom character story mode. So you can take any custom character that you made and play through like a story mode with them, and it doesn't have to be anything spectacular over anything that's already been in the game. Just an additional story. Like, that's really all I'm asking for, just an additional story, one that covers the up and coming unknown new generation wrestler. Like, that's all they really would have to do. Or they could do 2 of them. Like, you have an unknown old school wrestler that, like, people forgot, and they can have a story for that, and then you can have an up and coming new wrestler, just to kind of have, like, because you're dealing with the old time muscle leaguers against the new generation muscle leaguers and stuff like that. Like, so again, for me, that would be interesting, and I would love to see it. But I don't think there's too many more ideas that I could say should be added to this, but it's something I would like to see, and I think it'd be pretty cool. The only other thing would be to take the HUD off the main screen and just go ahead and put everybody's health and stuff down on the bottom screen, because it'll clean up the top screen, and you're dealing with the small screen anyway. So for me, I think that would work out very well and make things a little bit easier. And you could tap the touch screen to target different opponents. Like, that way, Like, because some people would prefer to do that rather than tapping a button. I know it might sound odd, but it's just an option. Really, that's all it is. Oh no, and I didn't think about this. But like, the only other thing I could say is a custom move maker, kind of like the WWE games has, probably something a little bit better. Like, truthfully, honestly, the custom move maker in the WWE series has not been the best thing. I mean, you can make some pretty decent moves, but it's so because of the limitation of the choices. But if they could do something like that where you could make your own custom supers, like that'd be cool, and then throw in some additional tag team supers, be awesome. But that's okay. That's it. There's nothing else to really add. So, thank you guys very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me, and until the next time, please enjoy your games. Peace out.